I am an introvert. I enjoy being left alone most times. I also enjoy the company of people I know. And so I love being around my family, my close friends. I enjoy reading. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So lovely to have you here. My name is Carina, darling. I help professionals who work in capital cities across the world, help them navigate life stress-free. Today's video is going to be a life update and also a Q&A from me, because I'm aware that there's been quite a number of people who have joined my channel or who watch my videos every week. It's going to be a short one where I just talk a little bit about myself and also to give you an update of where I am at the moment. First question: where do I live? I live in London in the UK. What do I do as a profession? I trained in law and I've worked in the legal space for quite a number of years now, and I've worked in corporate and commercial law. I've worked for various businesses, but predominantly in engineering, across different types of engineering sector, having a legal background and being able to apply those skills in the different areas of work that I found myself. At the moment, I'm working in commercial and procurement. I do enjoy procurement very much. I also enjoy commercial work really much as well. It varies depending on the sector that you work in and also with the company that you work in. So I do enjoy what I do. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? I am an introvert. I enjoy being left alone most times. I also enjoy the company of people I know. And so I love being around my family, my close friends. I enjoy reading. Having said that I'm an introvert, I will consider myself probably 60% introverted and now 40% extroverted. Of an extrovert in the sense that I like to go out, I like to meet new people, which many years ago was something that I struggled with. Having small talks was not something that I was very keen on, whereas now I do it very easily. How did I deal with being an introvert at work? When I initially started working many years ago, I really struggled with the whole open plan structure of work. I'm sure a lot of other introverts will probably relate to this. I struggled with being in an office where I can see everybody and it just felt very daunting. I felt like I lost a lot of energy during that time, and being a recent graduate, that was quite hard for me, just going into the role that I did. My roles were very engaging and very difficult and stressful. Working in commercial law as a graduate, you have a lot to learn, and in terms of what my involvement was, it was very much hands-on, and so it was so important that I did my job very well, otherwise the business would lose tons and tons of money. Over the years it got better and I felt like I integrated a lot more. I like to meet more people now. I like to see people. However, I still prefer my space. So now that we work from home, I'm one of those that prefer to work more from home than be in the office. I do like to go into the office and meet people, especially with the level of work that I do. It's important that I meet very senior people in the office, so I would go in and have meetings and meet with them. However, when I just need to get my head focused, I tend to prefer to be at home. Because I'm a homebody, I like to do a lot of things at home. I love cooking. I'm one of those people that enjoy cooking a lot. I like to try out different recipes. I like different cuisines. I can't tell you specifically that there's one cuisine that I like more than the other. I'm originally Nigerian, so of course I prefer Nigerian food. Nigerian food is amazing and we have a lot of varieties, but at the same time I like to try different types of cuisines. Perhaps if I go to a restaurant and I try something for the first time, I can tell the spices that have been used and I'll try to replicate it at home. I'm quite choosy when it comes to food, probably because I am a foodie as well. I love to eat. I prefer to eat very healthy food, but at the same time I like tasty food, so I would make different things and just try them out. But I also like to go out to restaurants or hang out with friends or go to a bar, go to a pub. How has the year started off for me? This year has started off quite well, but it's also come with a lot of struggles and challenges. Some of you might remember from last year where I said I took a break from everything, and that was my last update, and I went back to work just before the end of last year. On top of trying to know a new job, I also felt the financial pressure of looking after the home, and so that was quite stressful. And actually towards the end of the year, my side of the family came over to visit. and my husband's side of the family also came. So we hosted people. I love to host family. I love to cook. I love to spend time with them. And so if someone comes and someone is around, I want to give everything I can to them. And a lot of that means that I will have very less reserve. And for me, I have to find time to then replenish. But it so happened that during the time of me starting a new job, Christmas coming, families coming, I never really got time to replenish. And so it carried on into January, and so many things happened during January which made things even more difficult for me to find that time to replenish. Incorporate rest in your life. For me, rest is really important, and that's one of the things I try to incorporate this year for myself, just to be aware that I don't want to overstretch myself. The next question is, what is your relationship with God? My relationship with God is a very personal one, in the sense that it's relational. I commune with him, I engage with him. There are certain things that I wouldn't do, but because I feel prompted to do it, I would do it. If my spirit says to me, oh, I think you should apologize to that person, or you should speak to that person, or you should give to that person, I will hopefully listen to the Holy Spirit speaking to me. I strongly believe in the Holy Spirit being a part of our life and guiding us and teaching us. And so for me this year, I have done a lot of personal time. So I try to go to bed really early these days, because I want to have a sound mind when I wake up. My job can get stressful, and so it's important that my head is in the right place when I'm doing my work. I give time to myself a lot more than I've done in the previous years, and that's something that I want to carry on doing. The last question is, do you believe in manifestation? Manifestation is one of those that have been used quite a lot in this day and age. A lot of people have misused it, in the sense that it's a case of, oh, I manifested this and it happened. And on a personal level, I don't believe that you just manifest things and they happen. I believe that you work hard. I believe that you can speak positive things into your life. I like to speak positive, affirmative words over myself, over my family, over people I know. I don't like negative words being said towards me. So if you're someone who is constantly negative, or constantly complaining, or constantly dwelling on things that are not positive, I don't like to be in that kind of environment, because that's not who I am and that's not what I want to align myself with. At the same time of saying positive things, I believe in putting the work that is associated with that. And so in that sense, I will speak into my future, or what I hope to achieve. Like, for example, I had a vision for this year for myself and my family, and I spoke positively into it, and I then worked towards it, having the trust and hope that if that is God's will for me, that it will come to pass. As a Christian, there is an element of me putting in work. There's an element of me speaking into my life in a positive way and having faith that good will come to me. But there's also an element of me trusting God, that God is all-knowing and that he is able to do exceedingly above what I am asking for. But at the same time, if that thing that I'm asking for is not going to be for my betterment, that he wouldn't allow it to come to pass. I just want to thank you for listening. I will share a bit more as time goes on, but at the moment, I think this gives you some idea of who I am and what I am about. On that good note, take care of yourself and see you in my next video. Bye guys.